Okay, folks, don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. I only care about my Father and my Father's time. My Father is God, for sure. And I'm the unknown prophet of God, for sure. And I like to talk about, and now really, I like to talk about, I just did get a dream, folks. And I also, when I did fall asleep, I look at my watch when I started to sleep, and when I did wake up, I did look again, and it was much more later. And wow, this was already very strange. I did not know that I did dream this long, but also did have a long way to go in this dream. But it was very nice. I will tell you about the dream I did get. It's like a present of God for Christmas. Really unbelievable what did happen. And I will tell you what the dream is. So I did go into a dream, and I did walk together with a friend of mine I do not know, but the feeling was that he belonged to me, you know. It did feel so good to walk with him together, and that he is my friend, and you know, like that. It did feel so good, and he was much younger than me, so yeah, he still was different, you know, but it did feel so good to have him next to me, to walk together with him, you know, like he was a guide of God, you know. This kind of feeling I did get. And yeah, we go into a building, and on the outside this building did look like just a big building, you know. But then I did go inside, and many people are there. And then I did go to someone who know everything about this building, and I told this woman was dressed in white, almost shining. And I told her, I'm looking for my mom. And then I told her the name of my mom. And then she told me, oh, if you like to see your mom, then you do have a long way to go. Are you ready for this long way? And I told this woman, yes, I'm ready. And then she told me, okay, go and find your mom. I hope you will succeed. I did not understand what the woman did mean, so I did start to walk. But this building, folks, was so big. I was not walking one day to find my mom, or 2 days, or 3 days, but I needed to take 4 days of walking only to find my mom, you know. And then I am somewhere in this building, so big, so big. I did have the feeling, oh man, where did I start, and how can I come out, and I never will find a way back, you know. But I was together with this friend, and this friend did keep me good company, you know. He made me laugh, and he made funny things, and he was really a funny guy, you know, and really did fit with me. I was laughing with him and did have fun, and it was like party time to walk with him, you know. So I think this was an angel of God. It must be, so that I do not have to walk the way alone, you know. So, and then I found my mom, but there are, in that place I did go, all did look like my mom. They're all the same. And I thought, oh my God, how will I find so many moms who are the same like my mom? Looking the same, smelling the same, everything the same, you know? But then I thought, well, you know what? I will wait till my mom will come to me, because I will never find my mom, because they all look the same, all the same moms. And then my real mom come to me, and she told me, oh, finally you did make it. I told her, yes, I look for my mom. And then I called the name, and then she told me, you find her. I am your mom. And then she told me all the stories she did do with me on this planet. And then I told my mom, yes, you are my mom. And folks, I really do miss my mom. My mom was one of the most nicest people I ever did met. You know, and when friends did come in, and girlfriends, they also did go to my mom, and all did tell my mom, I wish that you are my mom, because my mom is not so nice like you. And my mom told me this story, and I started to cry. But in the time I needed to cry, I did not cry about this. I did not even believe her. And I don't want to cry, folks. But this dream, really, my mom did find a good place. And she is in a very big building. I did walk for 4 days. And I thought about the story this woman did say when I did start to look for my mom. That she did say, only the people will make it who really want to be with their mom. And then I do understand. I thought, whoa, man, this is such a long walk in this building. And the inside of the building was open. Around it was open, and it was a beautiful place to go in, you know, like magic or something. Like unbelievable, unbelievable. On Christmas, I found my mom, because I told my Father God, my mom is very sick, take her away from me, because she don't have to suffer. I don't want her to suffer. I want you to take her away. And I told my mom in the beginning, when I did go to this house for people who are sick and all that kind of things. My mom never was sick, but because of the oldness, you know. She was 95 years old. And in the time I did bring her to this house where they take good care of her. Then she was still 15 years younger. I think she was 15 years in this building. Not the building I saw in my dream, but here on earth, you understand. And this building was also big, but not that I will walk for 4 days, but maybe 3 minutes to come by my mom. And I thought, when this woman in white, they tell me, oh, you want to find your mom? You do have a long way to go. And only the people who really want to be with their mom will find it. And I did not understand. But then I start to walk together with this boy who was with me. And then I finally find my mom. And then she told me all the stories. Also, this story I'm telling you now, that my friends did love my mom more than their moms, you know. And all the girls I did go with and did come in my house and all that kind of things. I did have more than 500 people who did come in my house, folks. More than 500 people. It's not a lie. I did have this many friends. I did have lots of friends and girlfriends, you know. Because I did have some kind of an open house, you know. I was kind and I did have very expensive stuff like videos and TV and I did building my own room with very nice stuff in it and all that kind of things. Just the place you want to be, you know. And my friends and girlfriends did see this and did come every day. So my house was this filled up that people did need to stand in a row outside and that I need to tell them, you cannot come in, the house is filled up. This is what did happen daily, you know, and the people in my neighborhood did say, oh man, he do have his open house again, look. So many problems also it did give, you understand? But also a really nice time I did get. And these friends really did go for killing and all that kind of things, you know. It's really, the stories I'm telling you are very real. So, yeah. Okay, so I found my mom and everything is very well with my mom. My mom also was dressed up in white and she do have a nice time. She is on the place she wanna be. I think it is somewhere in heaven, in some very big building. You know, like a castle or something, you know. Some very big building. And she is also, she do have lots of things to eat, to drink. She do have everything now. Everything she always did want. Now she get it. But to find my mom, I did needed to walk for 4 days. And I was happy that I was not alone. I was together with someone. The feeling was with him. He was much younger and much more wild and talking more and, saying funny things, doing funny things. He was something like this, and it really did fit. I did feel he fit with me, you know. Also a person who will be with God forever. So this I did get for Christmas from my Father God. The Christmas gift, the best Christmas gift my Father God ever can give me is about my mom, how to know what's going on with my mom, if my mom is alright and in the right place. I can tell you folks, my mom is in the right place. My mom do have a good time now. And this place, there are no men, only women. No men, I did not see any men. But the story is not done yet. So I found my mom, and then I told my mom, can I go outside? I want to see what is outside. And then she told me, yeah, go outside. Have fun. And I did go outside, and there was 2 other boys who did play football. They did play with the ball, and me and his friend did look, and then the ball come to us, and then I take the ball, and I told these 2 boys, the ball is exactly pumped up, very good, and then I throw back the ball, or shoot back the ball, and then the boy from the shoot I do, he shoot him on the roof very high, and then I see the ball rolling on the corner of this of this building, and then my friend say, oh wait man, I'm gonna take it, and then this other boy say, no man, let me do it, you stay down, it's too dangerous. So he did go on the roof and he take his ball, and then he come for the half of it down, and then there is the roof go not flat but a little bit, I don't know how you call it. And then my friend is climbing on the roof, and then this boy fall together with his ball, while he did say, no man, don't do it, it's too dangerous. And then he fall, and then he start to laugh, this boy, and this other boy also who did go down, he also did laugh, and then one started to laugh also very loud, but I could not laugh to these boys, and I did feel myself inside laughing, and then I did wake up. I was laughing in myself, and then I did wake up, and then I started to laugh for real, In the dream, I could not laugh. But inside, it was a very nice feeling to laugh inside, It did happen in my life. Someday I was walking together with a friend, and we did go to a very rich mom, because my friend was rich, but they also, the style of behavior was different, You may not laugh in faces of others, but something very funny did happen, and I wanna laugh, but I laugh inside. I did not wanna laugh right in this woman's face. But then I told the woman, "Oh, I'm sorry, woman, I cannot keep it any longer." And I started to laugh and cry of laughing, because this funny thing did happen. And like it comes out like an explosion, you cannot keep it any longer of laughing, was very funny. And this is also what did happen when I was with my mom, and my mom told me, yeah, go outside and have fun, and I did have fun. I did laugh on the inside because I could not laugh out loud. I could not laugh out loud like it need to be. It was a place like uh, a soft place, a very soft place. This was the best dream I ever can get. And this I did get for Christmas from my Father God. So when I tell you folks that money cannot make you this happy, then the things God will give you. You understand? That's why I do nothing with money, but I do everything with Father God, and Father God give me this thing so nice, what is more worth than any money in this world, This unbelievable dream I did get. I never stand still by the things God can give me. This nice. This is the best Christmas present I ever did get. And my mom did die a year ago, folks. So my mom was a year on her way to come in the place where she is right now. So she did travel 1 year, I think. Because 1 year later, almost 1 year later, I get this dream. And on Christmas. And it's the best present I ever can get. And this got nothing to do with money, Nothing. Nothing. I will not be happy if you buy something for me. I will be happy if you give me something without money what is so useful. You understand? If people come to me and they come with something to smoke for me, I will be happy that there is something to smoke for me. But I will be more happy if you give me a hand or say that you love me or kiss me, on a normal way. I will be more happy with this kind of things. Because of the feeling, folks. And I told you already many times, you can get nice feelings in the things you get, but you never can get the feeling to understand how to walk with God. This is such a great and unbelievable, unreal feeling. But the feeling is real. This is my Christmas present of God. He showed me my mom together with all the moms who looked the same like my mom. So for me it was difficult to find my own mom between these moms. But if she was in heaven, I do not know. But she is on a place, I think she is in heaven, with many moms who are like her. But in this dream, all these moms did look the same like my mom. You know? But I did wait till my real mom did come. I told you the story. There can be many gods for me, but the one who knows me, I will go with. And this is precisely also what I did get in this dream with my mom. You know, I did wait for my mom and let her tell me the stories I know. No one ever can know the stories I did get with her. No mom ever can tell. And this is also with God, you know. There can be many the same gods, but never the God who really did touch me. He only can tell me, I am your real father. Between all the gods who look the same like my God, I never can make a mistake. Because my Father God knows me very well. In everything. And this is my Christmas present to my Father God. That I do love my Father God so much I easily can cry. And that I will not make any mistake to go with the wrong God. You know, folks, I can have a big mouth and tell God, Father God, if you forgive the murderers and the rapists, that I don't want to be with you, it's really true. It's really true, I will do this. I will do this, really. But God is not that way. And many gods can come to me, but never the God who really did touch me. I will never make any mistake in my life or in another life. That this God did touch me and did give me everything I know right now. I never can mistaken by this. Never. I know the smell of my Father. I know the voice of my Father. I know everything of my Father, and my Father knows everything about me. And this is how we never can mix up. We are connected forever, folks. So this dream did take more than 4 hours. And I thought maybe I did sleep 1 hour or something, you know. But I did wake much more late. And I thought, man, did I really did walk in this building this long? 4 days. 4 hours later I did wake up. But I thought I just sleep, you know. But that was not the case. And when this woman told me, this woman in white, told me, and she did not have wings, you understand? She was just a nice woman who told me softly the way. So I did give the name of my mom, and she told me, yes, your mom is here, but you do have a long way to go. And only the people who really will go for their moms will find their mom. So I did not understand how long my way was to walk to my mom, to find my mom. This building was such a big building, and I saw such a nice people, such a nice things. Unbelievable. When I did go inside this building, the inside was filled up with an empty place, and it was like you go in there, it's like you go into magic or something, you know. You feel different than inside of this building. There's some kind of very powerful thing what's coming directly to you when you go outside, you know. It's like when you drinking too much and you go outside, you directly get bang, you know. You get it twice as hard. And this is what did happen when I did go outside of this building on the inside. It was like bang. I did feel I was outside and it was different than inside. You know, the smell and everything. It was like magic outside. Where you did go outside on the middle of the inside place. Unbelievable. And really a long way to walk. God never could give me a better Christmas present than I did get right now, folks. This is really something I really do love more than any money in this world can. You cannot pay me. It's not possible. And only God can give me this kind of feeling. Unbelievable good feelings, folks. God can give. But you need to stand open, completely open for God and only for God and for no one else. And that's precisely what I'm doing. I walk the way of God and I want you people. But I do not walk with you and I never will. Like I told you. I never will walk with you. I only will walk with God and the people of God. And this young boy who did walk with me, I think he was 20 or 25, something like this. Maybe he was 30. I don't know, but he was young and he was very alive and very loud and very laughing, very funny and very fast in his things, you know, in his movements and talking, and he was a really funny guy, you know. I was happy to be together with him. And together we did find the way of my mom. But it was a long way, like the women did say when I did come into this building. And the building was completely white. It was a white building. It was all white, very white, almost painful white in your eyes, you know. It was this white. It was so white. You know, my friend, he was painting in this house. And that time he was my Well, a boy who did live here, and he did wanted to paint his own room in his own color. And I told him, yeah, go buy the paint and do with your room whatever you like, man. So, well, he did do this. So he did paint it um, yellow. Yellow, this yellow that it will be so painful on your eyes that you will walk outside directly. So he was done and he did come on my room and he told me, man, come look my room, you will love it. And I did come into the room and I was like I did get bullets starting to come into my eyes like paint, paint bullets. And I directly did go outside and I told him, man, do you like this kind of room? I cannot even watch at it. Yeah, and I was start laughing and then he told me, oh, you don't like it. I told him, hey, it's you who do the living in there and these are your eyes. I tell you, it's not good for your eyes. I think if you look 10 minutes, you will become colorblind or something. And then he make it soft blue. And then he told me, okay, look again. What you think? And then I told him, well, it's still not the color I will take. But it's better than this yellow exploding room you did make, bro. It was really, whoa. And I was together with a friend. And my friend also, he did come in. And he did say, oh my God. And directly he did run away. And we did laugh together. And this other guy, he did not know why we did laugh. And then we told him. And then he changed the room. But this white was also this building. Your eyes was like, bang, you directly see the building and it's like shooting stars coming into your eyes or something. Unbelievable, this white. It cannot be more heavy white than what I saw. And in this building, my mom do live. And with all the wonderful moms, I think it is in heaven. But I did not feel or saw that it was heaven. God did show me a building, and this building was very big, and on the inside it was open. And this open place on the inside was unbelievable. You did get so much energy. This is my Christmas present of God. And I did give my Father God the same Christmas present back. Like I will never become confused if there are many the same gods like the God who did touch me, because I will wait like I did wait for my mom just now, so that she will answer me the things I know. And this is also the same with God. I will do the same with God, so that I will not be double crossed by some kind of God who look exactly like my Father. So I did get a very important present, and the best present I ever can get is this, what I did get from God about my mom, that my mom is okay. And the best present I ever can give my father is that I will love him forever. And if it is possible that God will die, that I will die together with him. There is no life without God. This is my present to God. Like God gave the present I really love. And I did wake up, folks. I was laughing, and then I started to cry. Because I saw something in my mom. I saw also in God. I did wait for my mom to speak about me so that I will recognize my own mom. This is also what I will do with God. I will wait for God to speak to me so that I will know that this is the real God. And God knows all my things, like my mom knows all my things. And this is really what did happen in this dream. And I could never get a better dream than this. This is like a Christmas present. You people will not accept. You people accept money and all that kind of things. You people are connected with this money thing. But I did get something much more worthy, and by the way, a very magical dream. Unbelievable. And I did wake up so happy. I did wake up laughing, and then I started to cry. Because I did found my mom, and mom told me the stories from long time ago, and this is how I always will recognize her. Only the things we know from each other, And this is with God the same thing. I always will wait for God, even if there are more the same God. And I did promise you, folks, I will show you what my father looks like. And this is the picture, how my father looks like. But this is not God. But he is almost like that. And God is a spirit, like I told you, but he normally speaking, he used this. He used to be a man, an older man, God, the father of all fathers. And if you look at the picture, then you will say, yeah, he looked like a father, and maybe of all fathers. You understand? But this is the way he is painted, that he is the man who will rule this world, that he is the father of all fathers, the Son of Man, the God of man. And in the time that Jesus did say, I am the Son of Man, then he did not say woman. That's why all the women in this world will go very bloody wrong. All the women in this world will go very bloody wrong. That's why Jesus did say, I am the Son of Man. The woman will go very wrong. In any possible way possible. But folks, it's for women more easy to go wrong. You know, they do have a lot more to show than men. That's why they will go wrong. They can use things men do not use. They can do things men do not do. They can say things men do not say. They can think things men do not think. They can dress like man never will. You understand why Jesus did say that he is the Son of Man? But my mom did find a good place. And she deserved it. Because I know her from when I was born. And I know her ways. I know who she really was. What she really did do. And she really was a very nice person. Like all the moms in your eyes are very nice persons. But for everyone, it will be different. Because there are always better moms. And one of these moms is my mom. Many friends and many girlfriends did sit together with my mom. And then they did come upstairs and then they told me, your mom is very nice. And I wish that I did have a mom like this. And many people told me this. And I did not even listen to it. In that time I was like, well, if you say so, okay. I think my mom is just my mom, normal. You know, I never did say that I did love her and all that kind of things. I never did kiss her and, you know, hold her. And if my mom wanna hold me, then I did say, yeah, mom, I'm big now. Don't do this. You know, I did push myself away from my mom all the time. But when my mom did go into this house, I did bring her in. Then I started to give her love. And when God did come to me, I really started to give her love, you know, hold her, kiss her, all that kind of things I never did do. And I thought in myself, why I never did do this. My mom needed me so much, I did not even see it. But my mom did find a good place. She found a good place. It's the best Christmas gift I ever can get, folks. And I start to think, how can I pay my father back? I can pay my father always back in the words what come out of my mouth on that moment. And I just told you what did come out of my mouth is what I mean. That is my present for God, and the only God, and the real God. And if there are many beautiful and maybe more nice gods, then I still will go for the God who did touch me. I will not go for a shiny God, or a God you can have more fun with, or a God with more money, or a God with more things he can give. Now I will go for the God who did touch me, and if this God is poor, then he must be very rich in his wisdom. That's the God I go for. The God who really did touch me and know everything about me. And if this is the most ugly God I ever saw, I will love him more. And folks, I will recognize my father, and my father will recognize me. You understand? Like what did happen with my mom, so it will be with God. It's the present he did give me, it's the present I give back. And I did think about this thing directly. I thought, how can I pay back my father in love? And I told you, I show you how I pay my God back in love. Because I got nothing else to give, folks. You cannot pay God with money. And God also will not pay you with money. But with unbelievable knowledge, we pay each other. So thank you, Father God, for the Christmas gift. And it's the nicest gift you ever could give me, Father God. Thank you so much. But you know already, I will pay you with love forever, as long you pay me back.